Hello and welcome to Squid and Bear. I am not Pastor Joe Fox. Cue the intro. Hi, Hobie.
Hi.
Hi. Hey. It's Sukkot-ish. What is today? Today's Wednesday, right?
Wednesday.
Today's Wednesday. Hobie is awesome and is a good brother and brought both a chainsaw and a log splitter so we can make Grandma firewood. Because right now, that's Grandma's wood pile. So we just went and cut some of this right here. Got a little bit of wood.
A little wood.
A little bit, just a little bit of wood. So we're gonna, I think we're probably gonna go back there and cut one more similar load to this. And then that'll split out at over a cord for sure. And that'll be a good jump start for Grandma for firewood. And so we'll offload this, go cut some more, offload that, drag the splitter over, split that stuff up. And when I say splitter, I just mean that we're gonna knife hand all of it into firewood. But I wanted to tell you guys, for all the crap that I talk about steel chainsaws, here's the lesson, okay? Go ahead, laugh, brother, laugh. I pride myself on honesty. For all the crap that I talk about, steel chainsaws and Husqvarna chainsaws and all that, last week I ordered oil caps for both of my saws. Both of my saws, these two right here, the 066 and the MS360, both of them have busted oil caps right now. We didn't use either of them to cut all this. We used Hobie's Husqvarna 372 XP to cut all of this. So thank you for bringing your saw, brother. And when he's not looking, I'm gonna take this and write steel on his saw, so that I'll be allowed to. I'll be okay with running it. So, but it's a great saw. It ran great, and I'm glad we had it. So we're gonna offload this and go get some more. We've been sleeping in booths. So saith Yahweh. Leviticus. We've had to read Leviticus 23 according to the daily readings twice already. Yesterday I kind of pounded it. Yep. We didn't take as much time with it yesterday as we did the first day. But it says in there, ye shall dwell in booths, which we've been doing.
Yes, we have.
What lessons have we learned recently?
Air mattresses aren't fun.
Yeah.
For a chubby boy.
For stout fellas. I'm Richard Wells, by the way. Thank you for that cot, brother. It's coming in handy. It has been in my booth for the last 3-4 nights. I got a bunch of ant bites.
I keep trying not to do that on camera, but I'm like,
yeah, if it looks like we're geeked out on meth.
There's one right there.
There's one. Get him? Get him. Yeah. We one of these here logs was full. There was a crotch, and in the crotch it was full of fire ants. So that didn't stop us from cutting it up and loading it. But they let us know they were there. I got tagged a few times.
But I'm thinking about it.
Yeah. But let's see. The top 3 things I have used while being outdoors the last 4 days, pretty much nonstop. My knife, my lighter, and my headlamp. So if you're like, what do I need in a bug out bag? Oh, my wool blanket. What about you?
Well, I've only used a sheet because it's hot in my little tent, but
right.
Tonight that's gonna change.
Right. Hopefully.
Most I've used with my little Corona saw.
Yeah, that's a great little saw.
He needs to do a review on that.
Okay, we'll do one. Oh, I've used the crap out of that hatchet that James gave me too.
Yeah.
And Harlan's been using.
Harlan's beat the crap out of it.
Yeah, he's been growing his muscles swinging that little hatchet. But yeah, you've used your Corona saw.
So, something to procure firewood.
Yeah.
Something to light it with.
Yeah.
And we struggle with a lot of wet wood.
We've had a hell of a time getting a fire going here because it rained for 3 days before y'all got here. And then it sprinkled a couple of times since y'all have been here. And everything's just soaking wet. Usually if you look at a pile of pine needles wrong, it'll light on fire. Because the dry pine needles just want to burn. There ain't a dry pine needle to be had around here. So, and cooking. Camp stove has been a big one. Yeah. But there's like a lot of stuff I haven't used. I haven't one time had to shoot anybody in the last few days.
No.
We've,
Almost shot a chicken.
That chicken's got it coming. It's funny too because y'all are here now and you're like, oh, I get it now with these chickens.
Yeah.
They really are a-holes. They really are jerks. So, all right, let's do man stuff.
Man stuff.
We'll talk to these people later. Bye. Now listen here, preppers. It's important to make sure that you have strategically located caches of equipment and material around your property. As such, we pre-positioned this high-speed tactical bow saw 18 years ago out here in the woods, just waiting for the opportunity to come out here and cut timber. Now it's not gonna go back. We found a toy. It was hanging on this tree and it's probably seen better days.
We gotta find a new
That
cache.
blade looks like it.
Saw a chip.
It might, but we found a thing. We did stuff.
You gotta stay switched on, man. Resources everywhere.
Situational awareness, man. Okay, we're gonna clear a path now because we need to get a road cut in here anyway, or a pathway cut in here anyway. So we're gonna knock some trees over with Senor Hobie's Husqvarna Steel Cavarna.
Still not broken.
Yay! Cool Story T. You make the best videos. I have the best videos. Everybody tells me they're tremendous. The Vice President of Firewood Operations is here. Hi. Say hi. Hi. Sucker, what? Get back to work. She's talking to you.
Yeah, she probably.
She was mad at you yesterday. I don't remember why. She threw firewood at your foot. You feigned injury.
I pretended to be hurt.
And then that tore her up.
Just ate her up.
And then she got mad at you. Don't make the VP angry.
Right.
Yep.
Oh, she hasn't really talked to me much since then.
She's keeping you on the outside. She's reassessing. All right, we put more wood on the pile, and we're gonna go eat some wood now. So yay, homestead.
We're gonna eat wood?
Yeah, we're gonna eat wood.
I don't want any wood.
I didn't tell you this is lunch.
Ah.
All right. Shalom. It started raining on us, so we decided we'll just go to town and get some ice for our festival feasting beer. But the ice machine has decided that we're not allowed to have any ice. I have ice, but Hobie's not allowed to have any ice.
No ice for you.
No!
Knife hand. Sorry.
Knife hand. Have you? I don't think you've actually yelled at it yet.
Let me go get my chainsaw.
Just punch it. Look. OPSEC, bro. All the OPSEC. Oh, also, all you people complaining about me shaving my beard. Look, I'm a fuzzy again. See? Doesn't take long at all. Caw-caw! I hope so. I hope so. There are 2 pissed off owls in our trees. Nope.
But you gotta come like right here.
Oh, actually, yeah.
See his ass? His prayer.
Yep. Yeah, he just looks like a pine man.
Yeah, I tried to get
On
until he
camera.
turns his head around. Yeah.
Yeah, he's right. Yep. See him moving.
Yep.
Caw-caw! Caw-caw! Dude, it's a cut, bro. The Sakote party continues. Our esteemed guests have snuck up to Grandma's house with the log splitter in an attempt to bless me in a clandestine manner. I dig it. They're being sweet on us, and I appreciate it. But they're up at Grandma's house running the log splitter. And some of that wood we cut yesterday before it started raining. And I've got my tool belt on so that I can take my El Hamero and go strip some sheathing off of a porch that was improperly framed. Get an extension ladder and go get busy on that. And I have a feeling we will be joined by biscuits and babies shortly. So on today's episode of this old farmhouse, this is porch. It's cantilevered off the side of the house. And not very well done. So back here, water is getting in where the sheathing on the underside meets the siding on the side of the house, and it's running in that window into the bedroom in there. No bueno. So we're gonna peel this back, and I have a sneaking suspicion that this was not framed properly because the whole thing is sagging. The way that it should be done is that the joists here should run all the way back into the floor joists here, and it should be cantilevered. For every distance that this sticks out, if that sticks out 4 feet, there should be triple the protrusion tied back into the floor joist back here. So if this is out 4 feet, there should be 12 foot cantilevered back this way, tied into the floor joist. So there should be a 16-foot board running from here all the way out here. I don't think they did that. I think they put a ledger board across here, screwed to the outside of the house, and then did some short stub outs and framed that up. But we're gonna find out once I pull this thing apart. The project superintendent and demolition foreperson have arrived, as well as the safety officer. And what do you say, boss? Good? Yeah, good? Okay. The underside is screwed on, so we're gonna get a screw gun and take that apart. You agree, boss?
Agreed.
Oh, hi, super close up.
Hi.
You drinking water?
Yes.
Because you were up till 1:30 in the morning Sakoting last night.
Yes.
Yay, fellowship.
It was fun.
Ah! All right, I'll get a screw gun.
Oh, wait. Dang it, I didn't hit the red button. Daddy bear!
It helps when you hit the red button.
Taking out screws. Yes, you gotta make sure I hit the red button when I want to record something. So,
It's screwed in
it's screwed in. He's undoing the screws.
with 1.125" drywall screws.
1.125" drywall screws.
Outside.
Not an exterior rated screw.
No,
FYI.
Drywall screws are for drywall.
Right.
Dear world. Do you even wasp's nest, bro? Not to mention water damage. Who'd have thought?
Well, not to, like, you know, when you have an exterior porch, you don't want, you know, in the event that water does get in there, you don't want something on the underside keeping that water in there, because then that happens.
We need to get some spray.
Because that water has nowhere to go.
We need to get some spray before we go any further.
Are there waspies in there?
There's larvae up in there. So, yay! Alright, so the joists here do appear to be properly installed and running back into the house to the floor that's in between the first floor and the second floor, tied to the floor joist there. And these are 2 by 8.
Yeah.
So that's good.
Yeah, that's about
I don't know how far they tie back in, but the ones over on this side are they're still structural. They're good.
Yeah.
They're dirty. They're covered in icky bugs, but they're good. But the last 3 here, the one on the end, this one, and this one, I'm gonna bang on them with a hammer and see what happens, but I don't have high hopes. I mean, you can see up here on this one, not looking so good. So the moral of the story here, internet people, is if you have water damage, do something about it now before you get to this point, because this is a lot more work than a tube of caulking or some flashing or something like that. So an ounce of prevention is a pound of cure, and all that other stuff that old people say. Here's a good sign. You don't see that? See that wiggle? Yeah, that's why we haven't been walking on this. I don't know if you can tell why we haven't been walking on this, but we've not been walking on this. Yay! Over the creek and through the woods to grandmother's house we go to get a can of kill bad bug spray. Many hands make light work. And what's that, Ecclesiastes 4:12? 1 is lost, 2 can defend, and the 3-strand cord is not easily broken. Well, 2 of my strands are up there at Grandma's house splitting firewood for Grandma, that they have no business to be doing other than out of the kindness of their hearts. That is tribe, and they are good people, and they slay me with their kindness. All you lone wolves out there, you can't do it alone. Not sustainably. Now let's go kill some bad bugs. So we sprayed all the bad bugs. We're waiting for that stuff to quit dripping off the underside of that little porch, and Mama had to go inside and get her a piece of toast to help her stomach deal with all the fellowship from last night. So since we were in bug killing mode, I have sprinkled diatomaceous earth all over about 15 ant piles that were out here. Like, they've all been huge ant piles because we've got so much rain, so they've come up from underneath the ground, so they didn't flood and die. What a shame that would be. But somebody asked me something about fire ants. What do we use to kill fire ants? This diatomaceous earth. And there's lots of other stuff that you can use. In fact, there's a couple of products we're probably going to look into that the brethren up the hill told us about. But as of right now, diatomaceous earth. Do you approve? I guess not. Mama's back with toast. See, I wasn't lying. She got toast. All right, so back to business. Here is the, what was at one time 3/4 inch decking that was, you'd see how well it held up on the second story porch, because that's not what it's for. Even CDX exterior grade sheathing, not what it's for. Now you can see here, that gap should have been closed. That gap was not closed. It's right above this window that water is running in here into that bedroom. So this does not a deck make. That's okay. The people who owned this before us were super awesome people, and they did the best they could with what they had where they were at. Now we're here, and it's our job to make it super fabulous. But in order to get to super fabulous, this has all got to go. So, and it's also important to point out that today is a me and my wife day. And I said, honey, what do you want to do? And she said, I want you to get up there and demo that deck. So this is what romance looks like at the Bear household. All right, so we're gonna clean up this mess and pull the rest of this skirting off. And we'll probably burn that because it's all, you know, wood product, forestry products. And then I'll edit all these clips together into a video that you'll be watching right now, which is incredible how that works. And then we'll go to town and drink coffee at the coffee shop and abuse their Wi-Fi privileges so that you can watch this video in the first place. So shalom, happy Sukkot. It will be after Sukkot when you see this probably, but we'll see. Although today is Thursday, we usually do homesteading stuff on Thursday, so we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Say bye. Bye. Are you waving? Bye. 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 She's preoccupied. All right. Bye.